All right, everyone, welcome back into another NBA DFS video. My name is Polzin with 9to5 Sports. Going to be breaking down the top 5 plays for this 5-game slate on Saturday. So starting with core play number 5 is going to be Jalen Williams, and that's going to be because it's looking like Lorenzo Dort is going to sit. He was injured during last night's game and did not return, so I'm expecting him to sit, and that would mean Jalen Williams at 4.6 would be a very strong price point play. We can see over the last few games has been getting over 30 minutes, which is huge. And obviously with Dort out, that should mean that he's going to get those minutes again. And at this price point on this slate, currently a 5-game slate, it's a small 5-game slate, you need to find some strong price point plays, some high floor plays. And I think that's going to be Jalen Williams given this price point. He is someone that I like a lot. I'm looking for 25 DK points out of him. And then core play number 4, we're going to stay with that game. It's actually going to be Alexei. I'm not going to butcher his last name, but he is someone that's going to be in for some more minutes, most likely. You had Darius Bazley get ruled out last night, who was a core play. It's kind of basically, if he plays, you're looking at Darius Bazley, especially at that price point. But I'm expecting him to sit once again, back end of a back-to-back. Then you are already without, most likely, Kenrick Williams, okay? And also, Robinson Earl is out for sure. So that doesn't leave that many players to get minutes. So that is why Alexei would be a very strong price point play. And then core play number 4, we are also going to stick with that game. I kind of feel like we're getting a little bit too much overexposure to that game, but also Aaron Wiggins has looked good the last 2 games, has been getting over 20 minutes each of those last 2 games, and thus getting over 20 DK points. He is someone, just given the price point, it's going to be tough for me to pass up on, especially with Dort out. I do think those minutes are going to be spread out. Okay, it's going to go to Wiggins and also to Jalen Williams, I'm expecting. But at the price point for Aaron Wiggins, 3.1, that's a very cheap price tag. If he just gets us 18 DK points, once again, on a small 5-game slate, I'd be perfectly happy with that. And so for me, I love the fact that we can also get him at guard and forward position. So that is really going to make the lineup process much easier tonight. So obviously, if I'm going with 3 Oklahoma City Thunder value price point plays, you kind of need to go ahead and play someone from Memphis. Well, the player I'm going to be playing from Memphis is going to be Ja Morant. Ja Morant in 26 minutes against the Bucks last night, or a few nights ago, was able to go for 59 DK points. He has actually been someone that's been going off quite a bit thus far recently. And we just look at the game on the 7th, 10 days ago against the Thunder, 66 DK points. And that's really what I'm hanging my hat on. I love that production. If you go back further, he also was able to put up 46 DK points. So should have a very strong floor against the Thunder. And 10.6 is not too high of a price point to really hurt your lineup process today. And then so for me, core play number 5 is going to be another core play from yesterday. We are going to be looking at Christian Wood once again. Christian Wood just absolutely went off. And the game was a blowout, okay, because of him. Did get 30 minutes like we expected. Shot the ball 17 times. Had just a really good night. And I think at 6.3, we should be locking in still 30 plus DK points. And we did just see him go for 30 plus DK points against Cleveland as well. So Christian Wood is just a play that makes a ton of sense. And then from there, my lineup process to close out the slate is most likely just going to be going with Houston guards, because Jalen Green is very cheap for the production that he's had recently. And that's going to be tough for me to pass up on. It's just a strong, safe play given the price point. And then also same thing with someone like Kevin Porter. Like, he is a little bit too cheap as well for his strong, safe floor. Once again, on a 5-game slate, I kind of like that. And now that leaves us with a lot of salary left over to really do whatever we want or be on whoever we want. Darius Garland, I'm fine with. CJ McCollum has been more productive as of recent. You go with Jordan Clarkson, who Jordan Clarkson just had a high upside game. And I don't think that's too fluky. Obviously, he just had 2 bad games. I think he is someone you could certainly go back to. Josh Giddey, I like as well. Should be a strong price point play. Probably a little bit too much OKC Thunder then. So we just got to figure out which player we want to end up our builds on it. And right now, as it sits, don't really know that just yet. But that's all I have for you guys for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give a like and subscribe. That helps me be able to put out more content for you guys. All right, good luck tonight. Oh, and as always, let's keep cashing.